You lose as many as 2 million brain cells for every minute that passes from the onset of the stroke until its effective treatment.
There are approximately 800,000 strokes per year in the United States. A stroke is a sudden cessation of blood flow to the brain. So in an ischemic stroke, which is the most common type of stroke, there is an abrupt blockage of a blood vessel that leads to death of brain tissue.
One of the key things about stroke is it really is a brain attack. So as fast as you can recognize a stroke and get to medical attention, the much greater your chances of having a better recovery or a better outcome from the disease. We like to use the term FAST. F stands for face, so if somebody's face suddenly starts drooping on one side, that could be a warning sign of a stroke. A stands for arm, so if somebody's arm suddenly becomes weak, that is a common sign of a stroke. S in the FAST stands for speech, so if somebody's speech is suddenly slurred, that is a big red flag. And then the T in FAST stands for time, so if you suspect a stroke, then it's T, time to call 911. Most strokes don't have any pain associated with it. It's the sudden loss of an ability to do something in your body that is the warning sign or symptom.
Washington Hospital is a certified primary stroke center. There are a limited number of primary stroke centers in the country, and so Washington Hospital has been certified by the Joint Commission as a certified stroke center. We have neurologists, neurosurgeons, radiologists, stroke nurses, emergency room physicians who are capable and aware of stroke treatments and are immediately available to provide the neurologic care they need so that we can reverse their disability.
So the risk factors for stroke are high blood pressure, #1 cause of all strokes. And then there's a lot of things that you may not feel until they're pretty advanced. So like diabetes, high cholesterol, obesity, being inactive. We used to say people were too young to have a stroke. We don't say that anymore. Anybody can have a stroke at any age.
Hey, Ricky.
Hey, what's up, Doc? How you doing, man?
Good to see you.
Yeah, man. What's
How
going
are
on?
things? Good. You look great.
This is what you do for.
All right.
My stroke was on my wedding anniversary day.
Yeah.
Went to sleep that night and woke up in the middle of the night where I had this booming headache. And I didn't know like what to do, and I was sweating. And I just told my wife, call the ambulance. And then she called. When I woke up, it was like, what am I doing here? My wife was like, you had a stroke. And I was like, a stroke? I couldn't move my right hand at all, and I could barely move this right leg. My frame of thought was, I'm going to move this hand, and I'm going to move this leg. Took a lot of steps to get up there, but I made it. I did it. I always had confidence, and I had support. If I didn't have no support, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now.
To say people who has the most at risk, I think it's the person that thinks it's not me and doesn't go to the doctor and doesn't know what their blood pressure is, doesn't know what their cholesterol is, doesn't know if they're diabetic. Most strokes are preventable, and so you have to form a partnership with your healthcare provider and get regularly checked up.
Push up real hard. Good. Like this. Push your elbows up.
I woke up, was sitting on the edge of the bed, and my right hand felt tingly, and then within about a minute, my entire right side went numb. And so I went back to sleep and woke up a couple of hours later, and it wasn't any better, and then went to the hospital. I was put in a bed. Within 15 minutes, I was already having a CT. I mean, it was like instantaneous. It was just this rapid response. It was amazing to have that many people all doing their thing, making sure that I'm okay and trying to determine what was wrong with me. I cannot say enough good things about Washington Hospital and their staff. I know that it sounds weird, but I almost didn't want to go home. I loved it. Everybody was so nice there. It put me at ease. I felt fortunate to be there because I lucked out.
Learn more about stroke at BayAreaHealthierTogether.com.